Yo, yo, yo,
Recording
what's going
live.
on?
Recording live from Leo's Club.
Episode
We're back.
3.
Episode 3, Season 3, Week 2
Yes,
of
sir.
the 24-25 NFL season. We survived that heat wave.
Yeah,
We
we're good now.
survived.
We're good. We're back in the club.
Oh man, last week was so hot.
I was like still sweating and I was inside with the ACs. That was crazy.
I couldn't even be inside. Like, we don't have an AC, so I was outside. I was like, you know something? Like, it's kind of fresher outside than inside.
Hey, and to tell you the truth, it was like, at least in my house, it gets like super hot.
Yeah.
So you'll go outside, you at least feel that little air that was
That little
like,
breeze.
yeah, but that was super hot last week. It was, yeah, we couldn't be in here.
No, there was no way possible.
Yeah, not in here.
I remember when I let you know, I was like, hey, we're going to do a podcast. He's like, it's going to be fucking boiling hot in there.
Yes.
And I was like, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah,
I
it
agree
was
with
no
you on that
joke.
one. It was no joke. None at all. I'm like, I don't know how some people do it, but that's not us.
Yeah.
We're going to kill each other.
Not in Cali.
Not in Cali, nope.
Probably like Texas, Vegas,
Yeah.
Arizona people.
Yeah,
They're used to it.
Crazy.
They're used to
They're
it.
used to that heat. That's year round for them. For us, like that's only a couple months.
It goes to 90 and we're like, fuck this.
Oh yeah. Well, once it reaches above 88 degrees, we're just like we can't function.
Like, let's stay somewhere where they have AC and shit. Let's go to the mall.
Yeah. They're like, hey, let's go to the mall. They have a big ass AC unit right there.
Yep.
So let's go. And it's free. We don't have to spend any money.
Exactly.
We're just be like, no, that shit didn't fit.
Window shopping.
Window shopping at its best. Well, I mean, we got a lot to get to today, and some Thursday night football breakdown.
Yep.
It was a good game, one-sided, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
We saw the game,
That defense
and that Bills defense.
that came through.
Yeah, somebody dropped them in our league. I'm not gonna say any names, me. Before the game, because like, you know something, Miami's gonna score, so it's like,
Yeah. That's what I thought.
that's what I thought.
I lost some bets because that's what I thought.
Yeah, I thought they were gonna put up a better fight,
Yeah.
but Buffalo just they saw right through that scheme,
Oh, yeah.
and they knew right away what they were gonna do.
Exactly.
It was so bad that Skylar Johnson ended up being the quarterback towards the middle end of the game, like after in the third quarter,
Yeah.
due to Tua, and I mean, we hope and wish him a speedy recovery, but I mean, we're gonna bring that up for discussion. Honestly, how do you feel they should go about Tua's third concussion in the league now?
Yeah. I don't know. I think he needs to start thinking about his health and see if he should even keep playing. He's young and everything, but those concussions is not about being young or old. It's,
It's about what's gonna happen to you in the long run.
Exactly. And that's 3 in what, the
last 2 years.
2 years.
Last year he had 2 really bad ones.
So it's not even 2 years. It's like in one season because we're in the beginning of this season. So
Yeah,
it's not even been a whole year and you got 3 concussions already.
and it's been bad, and I was watching a video, and they were even talking about it. No, on ESPN radio, they were talking about it. His last year in Alabama, he also suffered a concussion. So this is his fourth concussion. And I mean, maybe.
And God knows how many other ones that he probably didn't even say nothing about.
Yeah, because the first one that he got, I don't know why they brought him back like right away.
Yeah.
The next game, and then that's when he suffered the worst one.
Yes.
Where he was just like throwing gang signs and everything. Is like his body just
Yeah.
not being there.
Yeah, it wasn't
Mentally.
responding. Like,
He lost his motor functions. You could tell
Yeah.
right away he was bad. And all power to him. Hopefully he recovers fast. because you hate to see something like that
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah,
And-
especially like he's still young, and it's
Yeah.
like he showed last week. You know, he was good, he was healthy, and then this happens. So now it's a setback to God knows how many weeks he'll be out, and see
Yeah.
if he's fully like 100. And now it's even more like mentally, like is he gonna be prepared to like step up, or is he gonna be scared of getting concussions and not play how he usually would play?
No, yeah, that's the thing. You know, with concussions, they linger all season, and they're always gonna be there the rest of your life. That's it.
Yeah,
You know, and for him to have 4 already in his NFL career, and also like you said, whatever he had and he didn't say anything, or they just
Yeah.
brushed it off like, nah, you'll be all right.
or hits that he's gotten into
Yeah.
like to the head, like not fully a concussion or nothing, but just hits that he's gotten throughout his career, not just professionally, but in college or even when he was younger and stuff. It could
Yeah.
lead up to like certain stuff.
And I put up a poll on our group chat, and I said, do you think Tua should retire? And because of the concussions he's had, and the majority of the people said, yeah, he should retire.
And I'm with them.
I'm with him 100% too.
Like if he wants to live like a good, healthy, life, I think he should consider it. I think like that's remember Andrew Luck, he retired super like young
Yeah.
because he was concerned about like
Luke Kuechly also
yeah,
retired young.
exactly. Why? Because they actually want to live a like good, healthy like life, and with 4 concussions, you're still young. If you want to like play like 10 plus years, how many more can you get? Like
how many
and
more concussions?
yeah,
will
and
you get?
what's gonna happen in the long run after like share like many amount of those concussions, like what is it gonna affect to you?
Yes.
Like so I don't know, he should like think about it, and if he's concerned about like his health and wants to live a healthy life, like he should consider it.
You should consider retiring, just because of how severe the past 2 concussions have been.
Yes.
The last one, he just looked bad,
Yeah.
and then this one he almost looked exactly the same.
Yeah.
And he was able to walk off the field, but that doesn't necessarily mean that he's gonna be all right.
Oh yeah, no.
Like you said, in the long run, just take care of your health. There's a bigger picture out there. And
Yes.
I'm sure you could do something else where you're gonna make a lot of money. Is
Oh yeah.
just take care of yourself now. Before it gets worse and you get another concussion and it's the lights out.
Exactly. Yeah. Commentating, it's one of them.
commentating is one of them.
Yeah, a lot of NFL players, they do that now after retiring. You got Richard Sherman, you got Tony Romo, you got a bunch of the Greg Olson, like that just retired not so long ago.
Yeah.
He's now a commentator and stuff. Like a lot of these NFL players, like that's the route they're going to after like retirement and stuff. That could be one of them, or
And honestly,
even
Tony Romo,
don't they have like flag football now and shit?
yeah, the USA flag football team. Kaepernick wants to be the quarterback in that team.
He's
I'm
even
like-
blackballed from
I was
that.
like, oh shit, like damn, all right, whatever. But like Tony Romo, dude, honestly, like he's a really good commentator.
Yeah.
Like, I like him.
Yeah, he's good. He's good.
I like him. He does a really good job.
He's good, and he predicts a lot of the plays.
Yeah, he calls out like
Yeah.
and he uses his football IQ
Yep.
to be like, all right, they're gonna do this, and they do it, and then you're like, oh shit, like dude, come on, man,
Exactly.
you're really
Yeah.
good, but you're doing a good job.
They're trying to make a bed right before that fucking play,
They're like, ah,
It's
shit,
like,
you
fuck.
predicted this already. But yeah, I mean, the game was good. Like there was some clowns out there that left James Cook on their bench. I'm not gonna say any names, me.
How many points did he score?
28 fantasy points.
That would have been
3 touchdowns.
That would've been- And wasn't it like in the first quarter or first half?
In the first half.
First half, three touchdowns.
Yeah, 3 touchdowns in the first half. As soon as he scored the third one, I was like, you fucking kidding me.
Like, you fucked me over.
God damn. Last
Why
week
did you leave him in the bench?
Last week he didn't do anything. And
But
then
who did you put in your flex?
on my flex? I still had Jerome Ford.
Okay.
And last week Jerome Ford did more than him, so I was like, I'm not gonna sit Isaiah Pacheco.
No.
And then J.K. Dobbins had a really good first game with the Chargers, so I'm like, I'm gonna leave both of them in.
Yeah, but they played the Raiders, remember?
Yeah,
The Raiders are good on the outsides. In the middle,
Yeah.
they let anybody through.
That's why I put the clown face on.
No, J.K. Dobbins did look good last week. Maybe he is back and healthy, and it's
I hope
like
so.
a good thing. Because what was it? Achilles first? No, torn ACL first, and then the Achilles.
Yeah.
Hopefully now he's healthy throughout the season.
Hopefully he stays healthy,
whoever picks him up, like, or has him,
Yeah.
like, they could get some good points. I didn't pick
Maybe.
nobody up from the Chargers this year. I usually would go for Austin Eckler before, like, in all my fantasies, I'll try to get him all the time. This year, I wasn't, like, too sure about J.K. Dobbins or even Gus Edwards.
Yeah.
So I stayed away from the Chargers. But, yeah, J.K. Dobbins, he looked good against us. So
Yeah, he looked good. Gus Edwards looked like he didn't look that good. He looked okay,
yeah.
but you could tell who's the lead back right there.
Oh, yeah.
Who's gonna be the leader for some
Yeah,
time.
the workhorse.
The workhorse. Hopefully, like you said, he stays healthy.
Yeah.
We're able to get every inch shot of running back out of him, in this season so he can keep playing
Yes.
good. But we'll see. How the season goes. He's known to get hurt, so I'm
Yeah, and it's week 1, so we don't know yet what to expect. Like, a lot of the games, like, a lot of players last week that you expect for them to, like, go off and shit didn't. Players
Yes.
that really don't do shit went off. So it's like, it's barely the start of the season, so you get to see little by little
Yeah.
who's gonna be, like, putting your fantasy points up there, and who you could get off the free agency that's a sleeper right now and shit like that. Like a guy from the Colts, Alec
Pierce.
Alec Pierce.
Yes.
He fucking went off last week.
Oh yeah.
He went off last
and
week.
If you look at his what's it called projection to like points, it was like maybe like 4 projected points.
Yeah, it was really low because everybody gets either Pittman or they thought the running game was just gonna be, like
Oh, yeah.
what they were gonna be doing, but he had 2 badass catches.
Oh yeah.
2 badass catches.
There was a lot of players that were like had like 2-3 receptions for like 100+ yards. There was a couple players, and I'm like, what the hell's going on? Everyone's gonna go fishing for them. Like
Yeah.
they might be getting those targets next game, but fantasy points they might not be getting them
Yeah.
just because 1 or 2 of them were touchdowns.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's not always gonna happen. You gotta like see it where they get targeted more, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And like you say, it was just 2 or 3 that the receptions that they caught, but they weren't getting targeted a lot. So what about if this week they get the same amount of like receptions, but they don't catch them? Like, it's just gonna be like, all right, like, it was just a 1-game fluke. So you never know. You could pick them up, and stuff, but you gotta like also know, like, they're not gonna be getting targeted all the time, especially when they're not the wide receiver ones out of that team.
Yeah, that's true. It could only go so far. The Colts and Alec Pierce, they play the Packers next.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing Philly did have a little bit of trouble in was the passing game. They did. AJ Brown had that 60+ yard reception.
Yeah.
Burned Jair Alexander. Just burned them. And I feel like that's not a fluke. Jair Alexander's game has gone down with age. But hopefully he just steps up this game coming up.
Well, I'm pretty sure he's gonna be getting
He's gonna
Pittman.
cover Pittman or even.
And Pittman's not as fast as AJ Brown, and he's getting older too.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So it's a little like different matchups and
I
stuff.
wonder if Josh Downs is gonna be back too, because
Yeah, he's questionable still. He's questionable. But yeah, they haven't said if he's out or not. It's just said questionable.
And then back to the injury report. Jordan Love is questionable to play. I doubt he'll play. Malik Willis will get the start. I'm iffy on that, on how Malik Willis will do, but they got him for a reason.
Yeah.
They probably have some trust in him. They see something that they didn't see in Sean Clifford or even Michael Pratt. But I feel like Malik Willis a little more seasoned than they are. They were even considering trying to contact Ryan Tannehill. I don't know if you saw.
Well, I think he's more seasoned,
Mhm.
but the Packers are way better than the Titans, and especially offensive, like their offensive line. So Tannehill, if you give him time, he'll perform. So if you guys would have got him, it would have been a good bench pickup, for right now. I would trust him more than Malik Willis.
Oh yeah.
But we'll see. You guys have like young receivers that like if they're with it. Jaden Reed is questionable too, but you still have Christian Watson. You still have Romeo Doubs. So and then you got Josh Jacobs. Like you could always work Josh Jacobs.
Josh Jacobs. I think he was like a full participant in practice today, so his questionable tag was eliminated completely with back injury. But he's good to go. I mean,
yeah, and you got Josh Jacobs. Is like you do need the quarterback, but you could just work Josh Jacobs.
Check down. That's what they were doing with HN yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Check down after check down.
Yeah.
And I feel like it was a safe bet for him. And I feel like I had to say this to whoever puts down if a player is questionable game time decision, fuck you. Fuck you, because in DraftKings I could have added HN instead of Jeff Wilson, and they said, oh, he's questionable to play, and you're thinking like, oh, he might not even play, so I even put him. And then I regret it later. I'm like, oh, I could have switched him out.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, I checked, and then he's active, he's playing, and he's having a really good game. 22 carries for 96 yards, and then 7 receptions for 69 and a touchdown.
Yeah.
Is like, tell me that's not better than what Jeff Wilson had.
Well, have you heard of the Niners? What they did and I think they could get sanctioned or something like that because of McCaffrey.
Yeah.
Because they were like they already knew since like Friday.
Yeah, they knew.
Because they had told Mason and he fucking said it on the.
He fucked up and opened his mouth.
Yes, exactly. And then they asked him again in the press conference, and he was like, "No, that's why people get in trouble. Like, can we skip that question?"
Yeah. So, I like that guy. He's funny.
Yeah, so hey, they could get sanctioned for that shit because I guess in the rule book, if you know that your player's not gonna play, you gotta like say it the day before or something.
Yeah, the injury report has to come out on Friday.
So they knew about it and they didn't say shit. I was like laughing because of that. I'm like, you fucking idiots. I'm like, damn, like this kid straight fucking threw you guys under the bus.
Yes. It's like you could tell he didn't want to, but it was an accident.
Yeah. He
opened his mouth a little.
He's a young kid, so he's still not experienced with the whole interviews and all that shit.
Oh man, it was hilarious. And then one quarterback from this game that other than Tua that I'm worried about is Josh Allen. He hasn't really done much.
No.
19 attempts for 13 completion for 19 attempts, 139 yards and a touchdown.
which is good, like the percentage wise.
Yeah,
But it's like he was used to like 28 to 30 fucking throws a game.
oh yeah,
So, but a lot I think it had to do with the defense that they scored for them, like not
No,
scored for
yeah.
them, but they would get the ball like in good field position and stuff.
they'll give him good field position.
Yeah.
I mean, James Cook did a good job. 11 carries for 78 and 2 touchdowns. He also had what's it called, one reception for 17 yards and a touchdown.
Okay.
And on my bench, by the way. So you not forget Khalil Shakir, 5 for 54 was the majority of those receptions for what's it called, Josh Allen.
I have Shakir, but I have him in the bench also.
Yeah,
He still hasn't like
proved to me that
Yeah.
he's a wide receiver one. Because
yeah
right now he's technically the wide receiver one.
yeah
Dalton Kincaid just took a big dump.
yeah he had 4 receptions for what?
33 yards.
Okay, 33 yards.
Dawson Knox, what happened to him?
Since last year.
Since last year, like what happened to
Yeah,
him?
and he was one of the top receivers for like
He was one of his best targets.
yeah. He was a good
Dawson Knox.
He was a good tight end for him, and out of nowhere he just disappeared.
Just out, like just nothing.
Yeah.
Like come on, man, come on, man.
Yeah, like I
Ever
don't
since
know.
Dalton Kincaid got into the team, just
Yeah,
not been relevant.
this was his second year for Kincaid.
Yeah, second year Kincaid.
Because I remember before Kincaid, he was injured, right? What was it, 3 seasons ago?
Yes.
He was injured, and after he came back, it was like he was non-existent.
I think
Like
he broke his hand.
it was his
Yeah.
hand that was broken. Yeah, like after that, because I remember I would get Knox, and he would fucking produce. He would give me good numbers. He was like
Yeah.
one of the top tight ends in the
Oh,
league.
he was someone to go after.
Yeah. Yeah, and yeah, I'm telling you, after that injury, like his game dropped a lot. And
It
well,
did.
last year, Kincaid just took over as the tight end, like move over.
Hey, get out of here.
Yeah, like last week,
Yeah.
the Ravens tight end,
Mark Andrews just fell off.
yeah,
And Isaiah Likely just
Likely,
took
yeah.
over. I picked them up in what's it called?
oh, you're the
Monday.
fucker that didn't let me pick him up.
I woke up sore.
You know what I've been
out of
seeing?
work.
You know what I've been seeing? I don't know if it's on Funday or our league. Somebody has like 3 tight ends. 2 of them in the bench. It's like, motherfuckers, you guys don't need that many tight ends.
You don't need those
Yeah,
motherfuckers.
like stop fucking trying to like stack your shit up just because they're really
Yes.
good. Like if you're not gonna put them on a flex or some shit, let one of them go.
Let him go.
Like
Why do you think so
fuck, bro.
much?
I'm all like, damn, like I get it when people get like 6 wide receivers and shit, but
Yeah.
3 tight ends, you don't need that many fucking tight ends. Like you gotta be real.
Yeah, come
I
on.
forgot which fucking
You
which
don't
one of
need
our
to.
leagues it is, but I was laughing. I'm like, this fucker, like I need a tight end right now, and this fool has 3 good ones right there stashed, and I'm not the type that goes and tries to trade, because I ain't
Yes.
trying to trade nobody else. Like you
No,
know,
like, I'm not trying to make other people better.
Mhm.
I mean, if I have a player that I know is good, but he's just having a really tough time,
yeah,
and I'm done with him. I'm done giving him chances.
Yeah.
Like, for example, last year, Kyle Pitts. I don't know
Oh, yeah.
why.
I had him in one league.
I don't know why I had him. I even drafted him. I gave up on him, and I was like, let me just trade him away. And I did, and it was the best decision.
I think I just dropped him after like week 5. I was
Yeah.
like, I'm done with him. I think I just dropped him. I forgot who I picked up. Did much better than him and wasn't even like a top tight end like how Kyle Pitts is supposed to be. I was like, dude, like you made me waste the draft pick and your ass was garbage. Like, fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember last year I had him in one league and it was like horrible. I was like, I gotta drop this guy now.
Yes. And it's I see I used to, what's it called, think, oh, maybe Kyle Pitts, his second season will do better. No, like it just never happened. It never happened.
Yeah.
And I mean, now with Kirk Cousins under center, I feel like, because Cousins always targeted the tight end,
Yeah.
so that was always good. But at the same time, it's like right after like his Achilles injury, he's coming back and he's just not the same. You could tell that he's not taking any balls
Yeah.
like from the. He's always taking it from the shotgun position.
Yeah, and then well, Atlanta, you have Bijan Robinson, you have Drake London, you have other players that is like
Tyler Algier.
Algier. Like
Yeah.
you have a bunch of players that are really good, and you know that Kyle Pitts is not gonna get those targets like some other tight ends get them. Like we talked about Mark Andrews. He would get targeted a lot. Goddard used to get targeted a lot. Like Travis Kelsey, like for sure. So it's like he has a lot of weapons. Even like Kittle, Kittle's the same. Like there's too many weapons there that he don't get targeted that much. They'll put him as a blocker, and stuff like that. So yeah, you got to think about like with Kyle Pitts, like do you really want him? Should you pick him up? Should you keep him? Like because he's not going to be getting targeted that much, and especially how you say like Kirk Cousins coming off the injury and stuff like that. Like we never know how he's going to keep going throughout the season.
Yes. I don't know. I don't believe Kirk Cousins is a bad quarterback at all for fantasy.
Yeah, no, at all.
And he's one of my top quarterbacks to pick up. I
Yeah.
mean, if he's available.
Yeah, I always do. I always at least try to get him for
Yes.
my bench. Every season I try to do it.
And then I had a big dilemma, maybe a couple before the season started, because I had drafted Joe Burrow
Okay.
and Trevor Lawrence, and not checking on what bye week they had, and they both had the same
one.
bye week. So I was like, I have to drop one of them, and I dropped Trevor Lawrence, and I picked up Baker Mayfield.
Okay.
Baker Mayfield on my bench. I still got the win, but with Baker Mayfield on my bench, Burrow didn't do shit.
Yeah, I have him in one league, and he gave me like 8 points, I think. Around 8 points, I think. It wasn't that much. It was like, what the fuck? Like
I was on a short leash with Burrow. I dropped him and I picked up Trevor Lawrence.
Oh, okay.
So I kind of flipped the players that I had picked up and dropped.
I can't afford to drop him, so I'm gonna just keep him. I don't want him. Like last year, they started off bad and then they just picked it up. So I don't want this shit to happen and then it bites me in the ass, like in the long run. Because I don't know who's my backup right now with that league. I can't remember right now, but it's nothing like Joe Burrow.
I'm like, you know something? I'm not gonna take any chances. I'm just gonna drop him like it's hot.
I'll try to get fucking Derek Carr if Derek Carr keeps playing good. So
hey,
if he shows me week 2 that he could hang with the Cowboys, I'm gonna be like, all right, this motherfucker's on a mission.
That's why I picked up Baker Mayfield. Like I told you, I'm a Baker Mayfield believer.
Yeah, you came back to the bandwagon.
I came back,
Yeah, he played good last year. I'm not gonna lie. I still talk shit about him.
How's that that whole thing going down now with how Cleveland decided to go with Deshaun Watson, go to the situation now,
Oh yeah, he's like, playing, right?
Yeah, he's playing,
yeah.
But like shit. And then now it's like Baker Mayfield showing them, okay, like see, like you let go of me for him, and you paid him so much money when he was gonna be banned for 1 year.
Yeah.
Suspended for 1 year, my bad. And then it's funny because like now it's like they're biting themselves. So like shit, because all these other allegations are coming out.
Yeah.
And it's funny to say because I heard the manuscript of what happened with that lady and stuff. And
yeah.
It's pretty gross. It's like, come on,
like
dude.
This guy just don't learn.
He doesn't learn.
And I don't know if it's true or not. We'll see.
Just allegations at the moment.
Allegations. But just the fact that he was suspended, He comes back. There's more allegations, and the team's still gonna let him play. Is like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? Like, most teams will be like, all right, you're on the bench, you're suspended, no pay type of shit. But I guess they can't afford
They
to lose
can't.
him.
They can't afford to lose him.
Yeah,
They bank too much on him.
yeah. I don't know. Hopefully it's not true.
Hopefully it's not true. I
And
mean,
that lady's just trying to
just-
get paid.
Yeah, just trying to get some money.
Yeah.
Like she's
But-
gonna be with the NFL like in a week or two. I don't know for what. She's going by Jane Doe. Doesn't want to say her name. I just feel like she's trying to get some money. And if it is true, I hope she gets what she deserves. You know, like the money she deserves for her suffering. You know, but I really hope it's not true.
Well, I don't think there's money that's gonna help her.
It's
Like,
gonna cure it.
yeah,
Well,
but
I mean, like,
if you're
$20 million is gonna cure something. I'm not just saying that.
you're gonna go to TJ and get a BBO and
Let's
shit.
go. You know. But you know, like, in all due respect to her, if it did happen, hopefully everything's okay
Yeah,
and she recovers from this, and then hopefully the Browns just learn better
yeah,
because they knew it wasn't something that just got brought to the light.
exactly.
It was something that was already there, and they decided, you know, something, we still want to pay this guy.
Yes,
He's gonna be suspended 1 year. It's okay, pay him.
pay him. Yeah,
Baker Mayfield's there. He's been doing a pretty good job. He got us to the playoffs. Nah, we'll move on from him.
yeah, exactly. And he played good with Tampa Bay after too. So
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like, okay, like.
Now Tampa Bay's reaping those benefits.
I think Baker Mayfield, what was happening with him, he was too much in the news, too much in the commercials and Hulu and shit, that it was getting to his head,
Yeah.
and he wasn't focusing on football. Now he don't have all that shit, all that attention on him, and he's just focusing on football. He's actually playing good.
Yeah, and I mean, he has his Mike Evans.
And oh yeah, it always helps. You have
You know,
Mike
it's always
Evans
good to have
and
Mike Evans.
Godwin.
You know, and Chris Godwin. But Chris Godwin has gone down a lot too.
Yeah, but it's always like it's,
One or the other.
Yeah, one or the other, exactly. But Mike Evans always produces. But you know, if you need to rely on Chris Godwin, when he gets hot, he gets hot.
Oh, he does.
Yeah, it's
Go
like
ahead, Stretch.
Devonta Smith and AJ Brown. You got
Yes.
that 1-2, or Tyler Lockett and the Metcalf.
Yes.
So, but yeah, he has gone down from a couple of years back where he was like practically the number one there.
Yeah.
He was like fucking insanely like
Oh, tell me
balling. He
about
was
it.
balling.
Every time Mike Evans would go out with a hamstring injury, Chris Godwin was tearing it up.
Yeah.
So that's one thing to look forward to. One of the matchups that I'm looking forward to is what's it called, the Saints and the Cowboys.
Yeah.
That was a big matchup coming up. I mean, Dak Prescott, before the game last Sunday, got a big contract extension.
Yeah, he got paid.
He got paid.
He got paid. Motherfucker can't complain now.
So now he can't complain.
Now he better take him to the Super Bowl.
He better take him to the Super Bowl or Jerry Jones gonna shit his bed
Yeah.
and have a heart attack.
To me, we said it last. Why? At least I said it last week. Like, you're paying a guy that can't take you there, like that much money. Like, he don't deserve it.
He doesn't.
Yeah, like if he would have taken you to Promised Land and okay, you lose there, you lose in the Super Bowl. Fuck it. Hey, he got us here, but he hasn't proved that. Like, he hasn't proven, and he lost to a unexperienced team, like a young team, and he didn't just lose. He got fucking
He
spanked.
annihilated.
He got spanked. So it's like, bro, like you're paying him $60 million a year, like for a guy that can't win a fucking playoff game. Like, I wouldn't.
Somewhat rookie team because a lot of the players are year one, a lot of players were year two. Jordan Love first year as a starter,
Yeah,
and you get killed at home where you have an amazing record all season
yeah.
at home, and your running game.
You know you were loving that.
I was loving it. Oh my god! I was like, oh my god, more.
I'm pretty sure you
More.
called Ruben
I called. No, I think I texted him.
and he never replied.
And he didn't reply right away, but I did. I have a buddy of mine also that I called, didn't answer. I was like, these guys, like, come on, Cowboy fans, where are
Like,
you?
oh, we lost signal.
Like, oh, we didn't have any signal. Oh, I didn't watch the game this week. Maybe next week.
I'm waiting for preseason.
I'm waiting for the preseason to start. I was at my brother's watching the game, and oh my god, it was.
Well, your brother's what, a Niner fan,
He's a
right?
Niner fan, yeah. So they kicked their ass the week after that. Well, I wouldn't say kicked their ass, but we.
Well, you guys
gave
put a
up
good,
we
yeah,
put up a good fight.
yeah. You guys put a good fight, and you know, hey, it's not easy. You went against the Cowboys, fucking annihilated them, and then you go against another fucking top contender team.
Yeah, it was a tough road.
Yeah, exactly. So you know, it's not bad for, especially how you say Jordan Love's first year as a starter,
Yes,
like full season, like it wasn't bad.
it wasn't bad at all.
A lot of experience that I'm pretty sure they learned from that, you know, game against the Niners. Hopefully this year it you know, like takes you guys further.
I hope so.
Because I'm tired of seeing fucking the Niners in the Super Bowl or the fucking conference finals and all that shit.
I hope just little by little the Packers, you know, stay healthy and continue to learn. The Cowboys, you know, they paid their wide receiver, they paid their quarterback, and I feel like now they just need to fix their running back issue. Because
Yes.
Ezekiel Elliott, he's old now.
Yeah, he's good just for short yardage.
Yeah, he's not
But,
the one, the Ezekiel Elliott that
Oh no,
that you,
but
that
feed
you
me
used to
more.
see, like feed me more. The guy that would like freaking pound the ball down the middle.
Yeah, no, not no more.
He's not no more.
He did have a touchdown last week.
Oh, he did. That's good.
Yeah, but he only ran like 47 yards, I think, or something like that.
So,
Yeah,
that was just
it wasn't too much, but he did have a touchdown. But that's all they're gonna need him for, like to pound it for 2-3
Yeah.
yards. That's good. Like he's still good for that because he has a big body. Like he could push people around still. But like to outrun people how he used to, like
Oh,
no,
hell
it's
no.
not gonna happen no more. I think they have a rookie right now.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a rookie, right?
Dondo, something like that.
Yeah. Maybe he could step it up, like in plays like that. But other than that, yeah, they need to
Rico.
see, they need to see what's up with the running back position,
Yes.
and then their tight ends too, because I think Ferguson he's questionable.
Yeah, he's questionable.
I was gonna pick him up because Njoku I have him injured, but I see he's questionable, so I'm gonna probably stay away from him. But yeah, other than that, I think the Cowboys have a team that could lead them to the Super Bowl. They just need to make better fucking decisions at the end.
Because they got a good defense.
Yeah, oh yeah.
They stepped up
Yes.
really big time versus Cleveland. Well, I mean, because Deshaun Watson, like we said,
Yeah,
you know, he's not himself. He's not the young Houston player that he
oh
used to
no,
be.
hell no.
But now is like the Cowboys have a really good defense, and the Saints, you know, are coming from a good game last week.
Yes.
Derek Carr had a pretty good game.
I have 3 touchdowns, no interceptions.
And see, that's something that is gonna push him forward, and is gonna be. I feel like this is gonna be a very defensive game.
Yeah, I think so because the Saints have a decent defense too.
Yeah, they're pretty decent.
Yeah, they're
themselves.
decent. So yeah, it's gonna come down to that, and it's gonna come down to how good is Derek Carr gonna be with the pressure of the Cowboys defense, and Alvin Kamara too. He's gonna have
Yeah.
to step it up really good, like how he used to before. I haven't seen Alvin Kamara like explode how he used to. He
used to be the man.
Yes, and now I've seen like his game drop a bit. But yeah, this game, if they want to win, he has to step it up and just like break that defense where they don't know if they're running, they're passing, what's going on. Like it's gonna come down to that.
In their last meeting, the Cowboys won 27-17. That was in December 2021. So
3
they
years
haven't
ago.
met in a while. So we'll see this game. It's going to be a really fun game Sunday morning. Uh, Dallas is looking good after week one. The Saints are looking good. They're both 1-0, so
Yeah.
it's kind of tough to predict who's gonna win. It's just depending on who has the better defense that day.
Yeah, it should be a good game. If I'm awake, I'll watch it. Not, I could watch like the second half.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, especially because I work that day. So, um, yeah, I am looking forward to at least watch some of that game because it should be a good close game at least.
Next game we're talking about is the Raiders and the Baltimore. Surprisingly, surprisingly one of those teams is 1-0, and the other one is 0-1 for a good reason.
For the reason that they've been sucking for the past 20 years.
Yeah,
Exactly
they
20
need to
years.
fix some stuff there. Gardner Minshew didn't look that sharp.
No, he fucked up a few times. He had a fumble. He had an interception. He didn't look sharp at all. Our defense looked really good.
Mm-hmm.
I actually liked our defense. Max Crosby and then Wilkins, they played pretty good. They were fucking stepping it up and stuff. But yeah, that offense has to like, they need something. They either need to feed Zaire White more. Bowers actually played pretty good. I like the rookie, our tight end. He played pretty good. Jacoby Myers, you seen him here and there. But yeah, Minshew, at the end of the day, it was a tough game for him.
Yeah, it was, and it's gonna be a tougher matchup this week because they play Baltimore. Baltimore has a good defense.
Yes.
Their offense, even though they lost last week, I mean, looked really good.
Yeah.
Isaiah Likely stepped up. Mark Andrews took a step back. I feel like it's just gonna be something they're gonna have to get used to because Isaiah Likely is younger,
Yes.
and he looked really fast. He
Yeah.
looked like a wide receiver out there.
He kind of reminded me of Darren Waller when he played with the Raiders. That he had
Yeah.
that one season where he was just falling the fuck out.
Yeah,
He reminded me of him. I was like, oh shit, like, cause last year I remember we didn't really hear from him.
yeah.
Like,
With the Giants, right?
no, I mean, Likely.
Likely,
Yeah, we didn't really
yeah.
hear of him like stepping it up like this. Yeah, he had a couple of games where, he'll get his catches and shit. But like last week, I was like, yeah, this guy's playing like a Travis Kelce or a healthy as Mark Andrews or even
Yeah.
Kittle when he's had his big ass games. Like he looked good. So hopefully he continues like that.
I hope so.
Yeah,
I could see it happening. I could see Isaiah Likely having a really good season this year.
yeah,
It's just there's a lot of passes that to go back to last week, Thursday night, Kansas City versus Kansas City. He had a lot of passes. He really messed up on. Everyone was unlikely. Like if only you would have been like a toe step behind, you would have scored that touchdown.
Yeah.
But they don't talk about the play before where what's it called?
He was wide
Zay
open?
Flowers was wide open.
wide open.
And
Lamar-
Lamar Jackson just missed that
yeah.
throw.
He fucked
That
up
was
that
the
throw.
touchdown to tie the game up or win it or whatever.
Yeah, that play would have been perfect because he
It would've
was
been
wide
perfect.
open.
He was wide open,
Yeah.
right in the back of the end zone.
Yes.
All he had to do was just find them, boom, hit them, boom, you're good.
Yeah.
Touchdown. 2-point conversion, let's win this game, let's go.
Yeah.
But I feel like if they would have made that play, that would have been done. We didn't have this toe tap situation. Everybody was saying, I don't know why. Oh, what's it called? He was in. Like,
No, he was out.
He was
Yeah.
out. Don't fool yourself.
Yeah, watch the replay and he's out. Like you see the toe stepping on the white line. Like no matter what, it could be a centimeter, like you said last week, or an inch. If you're stepping on the white line, you're stepping on it, and it's incomplete. It's incomplete.
You're out. You're out.
Yeah.
If you're out, you're out.
Exactly.
There's no way around that. So yeah, like Las Vegas and Baltimore.
That's one of my that both. I like both teams. Well, I'm a Raider fan, but if it's not the Raiders, everybody knows I like the Baltimore Ravens. I'm gonna still go with with my Raiders, but it's gonna be a fucking tough one to beat the Ravens. I'm not gonna fucking be
It's
bullshitting you
a
guys
tough
here.
one. I mean, I'll be
Uh,
surprised if they
uh,
win.
And they're where in Vegas or
They are
in Vegas, right?
in
Or Baltimore?
Doesn't say.
It doesn't-
M&T Bank.
Oh, okay.
Stadium.
So in Baltimore,
They're in Baltimore.
yeah, and 2 games in a row on the fucking road.
What's it called?
What a start of the
The last
season.
time they played, the Raiders beat the Ravens 33-27.
What was that?
Back
Like
in
2001,
2021.
2021.
Back in 2021.
I
That's what I
would-
like about this NFL network.
We still have Derek Carr. That's why.
We still have Derek Carr, then.
We still have Derek Carr.
And we talked about this next game already a little bit.
That was probably the year where the fucking Bengals cheated us
Yeah.
in the playoffs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, could have been fucking. Probably would have had a ring.
What's it called? The Packers and the Colts. The Packers home opener from Lambeau Field. There's a chance, a slight, small, maybe like not even 1% chance, but let's say 0.003 chance that Love plays. I do not want to see him out there. Let him
If-
rest.
What's his injury?
MCL sprain.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you should let him rest.
Let him rest. At least 2 games minimum.
It'll still be a good game, even without Love. Cause like I said, you guys got young players that are gonna fucking do them. As long as Willis could fucking just throw the ball where they could catch it, they could do their thing. And then Josh Jacobs, he's gonna do his thing. Your defense is pretty decent.
No, yeah.
So as long as you guys could pressure Richardson, like I'm pretty sure, like he's still young. If you get him under pressure, a lot of his throws, won't be as effective as last week,
Yeah.
and that's for sure. Cause last week when he was almost falling and he threw that fucking long ass pass to Alec Pierce,
Yeah.
it was like, what the
It was
fuck?
insane.
He ain't gonna do that same shit again.
Yeah.
So as long as you guys could keep pressure on Richardson, I'm pretty sure it should be a close, good game right there.
It should be a really good game. I'm excited for it. I won't be able to watch, obviously, games at 10 a.m. But I'm looking at it as, let's see if our defense can step up and stop that run defense, the running back.
Yeah,
Because our run defense has always never been good. Jerian Cooper, I like to see more of him. Quay Walker too. Just do some work
yes.
in the middle. Because against the Colts, I mean, Jonathan Taylor, like healthy again. So I don't want him to do what Saquon did to us last week. Because Saquon killed us.
Yeah, and JT, if he's healthy, he could fucking pound that fucking ball in there.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like you said, hopefully that middle is like well stacked where you guys
Yeah.
could stop that guy. But yeah, JT, a healthy JT, he's dangerous.
He goes off for like 70-yard touchdowns. Like nothing.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, if you guys could like hold that middle where he has to go to the sides and your edges could like contain that,
Yes.
you guys should be good. But like I said, I think most of it, if Richardson, because Richardson likes to run too. He's a fast quarterback also, so
He is.
just pressure his ass, and I'm pretty sure like you guys could be good.
I hope Malik Willis just has a good game. If he's the starter, most likely he is. He has a 99% chance he's a starter. Hopefully he just has a good game. Hopefully he's had enough time to learn the offense. I'm pretty sure he looks like a smart kid. It's just now it depends on how it all works out, and
Yeah.
hopefully he just targets our tight ends because Tucker Kraft I feel like he stepped over Musgrave. Uh, but they're both tight ends that you want to see on the field.
That and I feel like the Packers haven't utilized the tight ends as much because I
Last
like
week it was kind of like minimal.
yeah. So and I think like with Malik Willis, that'll be good for him. Little short passes here and there to the tight ends, and they're two good tight ends that like you would want in your team because they could produce. It's just
Yeah.
they like you say very minimal. They target them so all they do is block or like they're just non-existent because you're trying to go for that deep pass or you're just running the ball. But if you could get them little slant like passes and stuff, like you could do a lot with that.
Oh yeah, definitely. And then they need to get Dontavian Wicks more involved. Last week he had one catch. I think it was one pass and one catch. I'm not sure. Uh, says Jaden Reed is questionable. Dontavian Wicks, next man up.
Yeah.
Slot receiver, good slot receiver. Romeo Dobbs and Christian Watson, they could target them. And like you
And
said,
they need to step it up. One of them has to like
one of them has to fucking just come out and
be like, I'm the number one.
I'm him.
Yeah, like we've talked. I think it was last week we talked
Yeah.
about where it's like we don't know who's the one. Like one of them has to like be like, you know what, I'm the one. Like let me step it up. And I feel like Christian Watson has that potential of doing
He
that.
does. He worked out last week in the off season for his hamstring issues that he had.
Yeah,
And he worked out with a specialist, and they said it was determined because one hamstring is stronger than the other.
hmm
And I see it, and I'm like, something like utilize him more than if he's healthy.
yeah,
If he's healthy, utilize him. Like he hasn't done his thing lately where he's getting the 5 to 6, 7 targets a game, getting open. Hopefully he just does that soon.
yeah. Yeah, hopefully, like I'm saying, I'm gonna go with the Packers. Even though the Colts, they look good too with Richardson and stuff
Their
healthy
Colts
now.
lost, but they look good.
Yeah, they look good. But I'm gonna still go with the Packers, even though Love might not play.
Yeah.
But yeah, it should be a good matchup. For me, it should be one of them close matchups of the week.
I hope so, man. I really hope so. It's not a blowout like yesterday's game, but I hope Malik Willis has himself a good game.
Yeah,
The last time they played, even further back, the Colts actually beat the Packers in 2020. I think that's when Philip Rivers was the quarterback. I remember.
oh,
He
okay.
was their quarterback, and Rodgers was still with the Packers.
Oh, yeah. Well, that was Philip Rivers last year, right?
Yeah, it was last
It
year.
was last year. Yeah.
And then Sunday afternoon, this game we have a divisional game. Is it a division? No, it's not. No. Kansas and Cincinnati.
Oh no.
No, it's not division.
No.
I mean, it's conference.
Conference, yeah.
AFC matchup.
AFC North and West.
I don't know. It looks like a good game on paper. It just depends like if it's
It
gonna
just-
come out to be a
Just depends if Joe Burrow comes out to play.
yeah, because
Fucker fucked me over last
he
week.
fucked me over. So like last season, I was done with him after a while, and this season I had him on a really short leash, and I dropped him.
Really short leash.
It was very short. Like I'm not gonna tolerate any bad play. Last year I
Oh,
was
well,
like,
I know why you're mad. Didn't you lose $100?
yes, I did. I chose Cincinnati to win the Super Bowl. They didn't even make the playoffs. He didn't even finish out the season.
Yeah,
I was like, something. He's on a short leash.
yeah.
If he doesn't produce in week 1, he's
He's
gone.
done.
He's
One
gone.
and done. One and
One
done.
and done. He's gone. I'm not gonna. Last year I was like, maybe next week. Oh, maybe next week. I'm gonna start him again, but maybe next week.
Yeah,
It was always maybe next week. this week is like there is no next week.
You're done.
You don't produce week one. You're healthy. Uh, Unfortunately, T. Higgins is hurt right now.
Yeah.
They were saying, I don't know if you heard. I guess fans were saying that he's faking an injury because of his contract. And I'm like anywhere else he'll be wide receiver one.
Yes.
Anywhere else,
Yes.
wide receiver one. But he has Jamar Chase.
Yeah.
And Jamar Chase is also looking for a contract.
And I heard it's close to being done, but
I heard, yeah, it's close, but who knows?
yeah.
This game,
We'll take them gladly.
yeah, we'll take him.
We'll take them gladly.
We'll happily give him a good
Yeah.
contract.
I'll give them Renfro.
Right? And then change their jersey. Like,
I would have to buy a new one because I
Yeah.
have me a Renfro jersey. I used to like the kid, but after his injuries,
yeah, it's different, like, hopefully,
What league was that one? The one you dropped Burrow?
the Burrow, I dropped them in Borrachos.
Oh, Borrachos?
Borrachos, yeah.
Hey, Borrachos, if you guys want Joe
I think
Burrow,
somebody
go
picked
get...
him up.
Oh, they already picked
Yeah,
him
they
up?
picked him up. I was
Right
like,
quick?
I had dropped Trevor Lawrence and they didn't pick him up, and then I dropped Burrow for Lawrence.
Because I've seen, well, I'm only in 3 fantasy leagues.
Yes.
A lot of people ain't really fucking with Trevor Lawrence like that.
Yeah, I know.
And it's like, all right, like, at least to stash him, I wouldn't mind them.
That's
You
why
know, because you never know. But,
Yeah.
yeah,
I picked
like,
him up, just stash him and
Yeah.
have Baker Mayfield as my starter.
yeah.
I was like, why not?
Especially because Baker Mayfield has a easy division.
Yeah. the
So
South?
you know,
Easy.
yeah, six games out of that, it could be like really good games for him, and we don't play until week 18 and shit. So if you win those 6 games, because Baker Mayfield gave you some good ass points, and just a couple of more games, like
Yeah.
you're in the playoffs
You're in the
for your
playoffs.
fucking fantasy league.
Last week he had a really good game,
Yeah.
and I mean in this game, Kansas City and the Bengals. I mean Burrow, he's gonna have another tough matchup right here, and I honestly don't. I see them going 0-2. I see Kansas City going 2-0.
Well, last year, what was their fucking record when they started? Like 1-4.
I think so.
They were at a 1-4, and then they started picking it up. But yeah, it's like since I think they lost a lot of their good defensive players, because I remember like 3 years ago, their fucking defense was really good, and lately I just see it drop, and I don't know. Like to me,
Cincinnati's going down from being a contending team
yes,
to
for being in the Super Bowl.
yeah, being in the Super Bowl versus the Rams.
Yeah.
really hurt them.
Yeah, you lose Joe Mixon, you lose Tyler Boyd, which is a fucking really good receiver.
Yes.
Like he was the number 3 over here, but in another team he could be number 2 and even possibly thinking about number 1, because Tyler Boyd was the man in Cincy before Jamar Chase and T. Higgins came in.
Yes.
So, those are 2 good ass players that you lost. Even though Joe Mixon was he hurt last year for part of the season?
Joe Mixon was
Yeah, right.
dealing with some injuries,
So, but now he's in Houston, and
and he looked good.
yes,
He looked really
so now it's like, fuck, did we fuck up? Like, should have kept him, or what the fuck?
We should have kept him.
Mm-hmm.
Zach Moss is now their running back. One. He looked okay last week. It wasn't like flashy game for him, but like he had with the Colts when he was
Yeah.
playing really good with Taylor out. But he'll have himself a good game in this one. I don't feel like he'll like break out anytime soon from
Yeah.
this game, especially with this game. But Kansas City, I'm already seeing them at 2-0.
Yeah, me too. They've been fucking contenders. They've been, taking over the AFC West
And they got better too.
Yeah, for the last 6-7 years already. Their defense got way better. So I see KC 2-0 also. I
Yeah.
don't see Cincinnati beating them.
What's it called? I mean, if you saw Rashi Rice and Xavier Worthy both. I mean, that touchdown by Worthy. He's a
Yeah.
fuck.
I have him in a league, and I fucked up. I had him in my bench because I'm like, he's my rookie, like, you know.
In Borrachos, I had him on my bench too.
I was like,
but you're good. I feel
I'm
like,
like,
we're,
okay.
you're okay. I mean, like, he's a rookie.
Yeah, I didn't know what to expect from him, but I was
Same
like,
here.
I heard a lot of good things about this kid. I'm like, I'm gonna go with him because he actually has a quarterback that could throw it to him, not like neighbors that have a fucking quarterback that could throw it to him. So I was like, let me pick this kid up. Let me see what's up. And yeah, like
I have him in Borrachos.
I have him. I think in is it Fun Day? Yeah, in Fun Day.
And I was like, I'm gonna utilize him this week and see how it comes out. The last time the Bengals and the Chiefs played was in 23. Kansas City won 25-17.
Okay.
I feel like it's gonna be a bigger margin this time.
Well, was it regular season?
Yeah,
Regular season, huh?
I feel like it's gonna be a bigger margin this year.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
It's gonna be a bigger. Wait.
Isaiah Pacheco, he's looking a little better.
Oh
I'm
my
telling you, I
God.
wasn't like really like too trustworthy of him.
Yeah, I got him in both leagues.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
okay. I didn't pick him up, but I was like, let me see what he's about. And yeah, he's looking good. Their defense is looking good. Kelsey's dropping a little bit, but
Yeah.
they don't really need him because
They don't really need him.
now you have Rice, which he's a good receiver.
Oh,
you have
he
Worthy
stepped
that
up.
stepping up, and you got Isaiah Pacheco that's doing his thing. So it's like he could be in the back burner,
Mhm.
throwing kisses to fucking Taylor Swift or some
Yeah.
shit with his fucking new mustache, new look.
Yeah, like he looks. His hairdo is just weird. It doesn't look normal.
His whole fucking outfit that
Yeah,
he
he's
was in last
weird,
time,
man.
it was like, what the fuck?
It's like,
You going golfing or what's going on with you?
what's going on, man?
Yeah. Fucking Taylor Swift's changing him.
Yeah,
It's like, nah, you're a celebrity now.
you're a celebrity. Yeah, just like a celebrity.
Yeah.
I would've been like, fuck that.
You gotta be clean shaved and all this. It's like,
nah,
you can't be like these
yeah.
borrachos on this podcast,
Yeah.
fucking all fucking throwing it and beard and everything. Like, serious.
But yeah,
That game's at what
The
time?
game's at 1.
At 1? Okay.
1.
I'll be able to watch that one.
I'll be able to watch some of it. Hopefully, I mean, if I wake up. If I wake up.
I'll be on my way to work, but I could always throw it on and at least like listen to it.
Yeah. I mean, those were some notable matchups besides, we'll do this one real quick. San Francisco, Minnesota should be a good one. San Francisco, I feel like San Francisco could win that one.
They should.
Sam Darnold looked pretty good. Justin Jefferson looked good.
But yeah, they were playing who? The Giants.
Yeah, they were playing the Giants,
Yeah.
so they look good, but I want to see how good they look
Yeah,
against
against
San
the
Francisco.
against the Niners.
That game should be really good. They're both 1-0. I'm rooting for the Niners because I cannot see the Vikings.
I'm rooting for
2-0.
I'm rooting for the Vikings. Can't stand the Niners.
They're playing at Minnesota, and I mean I picked up Jordan Mason. Hopefully he converts for me some points. So we'll
Like,
see.
I need some good
I need
points.
some good points from you. I picked them up in Fun Day.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean those are our noticeable matchups that we picked out, picked out for you. And yeah, I mean, hopefully we both have a better fantasy output this week.
Yes. On Borrachos, I'm 0-1, I think. No, on Borrachos, I'm 1-0. On Fun Day, I'm 0-1.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, I need to fucking step it up in the Fun Day one. I feel like I have the players to do it.
Yeah,
It's just, yeah, they need to step it up. I think I need to drop. I think I have Keenan Allen right there. I need to drop his ass to the bench because he's still questionable. Even though he played last week, he's still dealing with an injury and stuff. So I think I'm gonna end up putting Worthy in. since he had
Oh,
a
Xavier,
better.
I'm putting him worthy.
Yeah, so
I want to see him in this matchup. I want to see how fast he is.
Yes.
How fast he really is. He's on fast as fuck, boy. You see those videos?
yeah.
Oh, I love those videos, dog ones and stuff, with them running back and forth with the zoomies. But yeah, those are some of our projections for this week.
Yes.
Any what's it called? Anything else you want to add to this fantasy episode?
Other than good luck to everybody, seriously, because I need it.
No, yeah.
You need it.
One thing that we do have to tell you guys is don't automatically feel like only because you're 0-1 that you need to start trading away all your best players, because the season's not over.
Yeah, no.
Don't get rid of all your best players.
It's just a start.
Don't be me.
Don't drop Joe Burrow.
Like,
You should have traded his ass.
Or
Don't drop him.
Don't drop him. No one's gonna want to pick him up to trade for him. Especially,
I'm pretty sure somebody would have won.
I looked at everyone's starting quarterback and I was like, no one's gonna want him. No one's gonna. No, especially with the points he gave last week.
Yeah.
And then especially playing against Kansas City today, this week.
Imagine he fucking has the game of his life this week.
I can see it. I can see it happening. I mean, look what happened to James Cook on my bench.
Yeah.
Look what happened to
Yeah.
the Buffalo defense
Yep.
that I dropped. They both had amazing games.
Yeah. Yeah, it's week one. Like, you
Week
just
one.
got to be a little patient.
Yes.
You'll see how, like, the weeks, like, progress, and you'll see your players, like, okay, then after week 4 and he's still, like, playing like garbage, then you'll be like, all right, no, this guy
Yes.
needs to go.
Yes.
And I'm pretty
gone.
sure whoever
He's
the
gone.
fuck, and I'm pretty sure whoever the fuck you're thinking about getting is still gonna be in free agency.
Yes.
Because everybody, like you said, everybody already has their starting quarterbacks. So you're just looking for that guy that's like gonna give you enough for your fantasy points to like get you a win.
Yes. Exactly.
But you wanted to drop on them week 1, it's all good.
I wanted to drop him week 1 because I'm not gonna tolerate any of this.
You're just a big Baker fucking believer and
Yeah,
shit.
because he had like 40 something fantasy points week 1. So I can't. I'm like, let's see what he does week 2, and then we'll see from there.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, any shout outs you wanted to give out?
Just to everybody that's been joining the live, I already put 2 lives. We had a few people that joined it and they were watching us for a while. So, big shout out for the supporters.
Yeah.
Everybody that's been supporting us on the lives and going on YouTube and stuff. Big shout out to them. Keep supporting. We are really thankful for it.
Yeah.
And, just keep hearing us every week because we're going to have, the amateur content for you guys.
Yeah.
That we think we know football.
We should call it the We Think We Know Football podcast.
Hey, but sometimes we be fucking shit up.
Yeah, hey, you never know.
Like when we used to do our starts and sits, like sometimes we would fucking
nail
them like on the dot. Sometimes
I'm
they'll,
gonna put up a poll. I mean, if you guys want us to bring it back, we'll bring it back.
Yeah, for sure. We could do like two of each and stuff, and
Keep it simple.
keep it simple, just so they could get a feel of like and people that bet and stuff, the whole under and over shit.
Yeah.
You could get a fucking feel of what it is and stuff. Like we'll give you guys like certain numbers that we think or something, but we'll put it in a poll.
For sure.
We'll put it on the IG poll and stuff. Our IG for the podcast.
Yeah, and if you guys want us to bring it back, we'll bring it back.
Yeah, we'll fucking put our IG on the YouTube channel so you guys could like look for it and you guys could start following if you're not following.
Yeah, and don't forget we're also on Spotify. If you're on your car, on your way to work, you can listen to us there.
Yeah.
Or you could watch us. You could play us on YouTube in the background, listen to us, watch us.
If you don't want to watch our ugly faces, you don't want to see us and shit. Like, these fools are too ugly. Let's just listen to them.
Yeah. Oh my god, man. Their voices are enough. But yeah, a quick shout out. Also, I wanted to give one out. I'll tag him on Instagram to Mauricio. He's a mechanic. He did my oil change, charged me very low, very fair. Good person, good guy. Like he'll even check out anything else you need to get checked out in your car. He does a good job. I just had my first oil change today.
Okay.
So I'm like, all right, like yeah, as a car owner,
They're like, I'm adulting.
I'm adulting now. Like I was like, all right, let's do this. But yeah, I'm a huge shout out to him. If you guys need an oil change, and quick and easy, boom, boom.
There it is.
There it is.
You guys got your guy.
There you go. You got the guy.
If you're in the LA area.
I'll tag him on Instagram. I told him, hey, like, can I just shout you out? He's like, yeah, for sure.
All right.
And then also, I ordered more stickers for the podcast. If you want your sticker and you're around the area, let me know. I'll save some for you.
Shit, you guys could post them everywhere in the motherfucking city.
Post them up,
Every stop sign, every fucking.
We got the stickers.
Every light, everywhere. I don't give a fuck.
We got your stickers. Let us know. Comments. And also, I was gonna say this last week, but I was like, I'm just gonna wait till this week so we could do it in person. So
yeah,
I'm gonna do a giveaway, a hat giveaway.
Okay.
It's gonna be Fanatics brand, but maybe next time NFL whatever brand, New Era whatever. But for now, we'll do a simple Fanatics brand.
That's where I buy my jerseys. That's where I buy my jerseys.
So look out next week for more details. Next episode is gonna be the giveaway. Might be the first week of October.
Okay. That'll be your Halloween trick or treat.
A little Halloween trick or treat. So hopefully you guys stay tuned for more details. We'll post something else on Instagram.
Okay.
So you guys can know what you guys need to do in order to enter this small little contest.
And they're getting whatever team they want?
Yeah, whatever the team they want.
Okay.
They send me their team name.
Okay.
And I will send them a sample of 3 hats that they want the winner.
Oh, nice. There you go. Sergio's going to give you guys a fucking hat.
I will give you guys a hat to our listeners. Details to come. I haven't fully thought about what you guys have to do in order to get this hat of your choosing for your NFL team. But listen till next week. Next week we'll have more details. Yes.
And we'll put it on IG just so you guys could remember once you hear the podcast.
It also comes with a sticker too.
There you go.
So you guys will get the sticker and a hat.
And a hat. There you go.
Well, that's our episode for today. This week.
Yes, sir. It's Friday.
It's Friday.
I don't work tomorrow. Hey, Friday the 13th. That's why I'm wearing my little horror movie shirt. If you guys can see it.
If you guys can see it.
Made by me.
The best
made by me. Yeah, it's Friday the 13th.
Friday
Just
the 13th.
be careful out there.
You guys just be
especially
safe.
if you're in LA.
Exactly.
It gets crazy.
Exactly.
It gets crazy. So everybody be safe. Have a good weekend. I'm gonna fucking party it up tomorrow. I don't work.
For sure.
What are you doing?
You
work tomorrow?
Tomorrow, yes.
Ah, shit.
But
Fuck.
today I'm gonna hang out with the family. And
Nice,
just be
nice.
safe.
Oh, hell yeah. Get a couple of drinks.
Yes,
for sure.
sir.
All right, you guys have a good one.
Peace
Peace.
out.